Day 53 of me doing my New Year's resolution, which is dropping a video every single day on this channel, all the way up until December 31st, 2024, all the way up until the last day of this year. Now, check me out. Today is February the 22nd, day 53. That means we're on track. And the topic of this video, man, you got to get over the fear of asking for advice. Now, I don't know, for some reason, I used to just be afraid to ask for advice about certain things. And don't tell me why. I don't really know why. It's just, I used to just get nervous to ask people, about some real advice, something that I'm going through, maybe something that's challenging me. I used to just, keep it inside. But recently, I got over that fear recently about the situation that just happened. Old girl, she got 9 bodies and she wants to, you know, wait till marriage. And I really like, she was cool. I liked her, but I just didn't know how to move in that certain situation. So I ended up asking my dad for advice, and he gave me some solid advice. My dad was player, so he gave me some player advice. He told me basically there's plenty of fishes in the sea, and it's your decision, and you should just move on if that's not what you're looking for. And I took that advice, and I put that in the spot of my head to where I just put that there. And then I asked my barber. A barber is a good person to talk to. I never really asked my barber. When I talk to my barber, I just talk about sports and shit like that. I just talk about stuff like that. So, you know, this is my first time kind of, asking my barber about something not sports related or not, just not, just something real. So I told my barber, hey, so this is one girl I'm talking to, right? She got 9 bodies and she wants me to wait till marriage. How should I go in about that situation, barber? And then he told me, he gave me some really, really good advice. He told me, man, people can change at any time in life, and you just have to have that empathy because she maybe she really, really wants to change. I know she got 9 bodies, but people can change at any point in time. Maybe that's just not what she wants anymore. She doesn't want to participate in stuff like that no more. She wants better for herself. So he gave me a really, really brand new perspective, and that just put a smile on my face because I never looked at it. Some things you may know, but when somebody else reminds you of certain things, it starts to it's just a good feeling. It's like, damn, you know what? I wasn't thinking that hard. I gotta have that empathy. I still won't probably date the girl, but hearing that side of the story, it kind of helps me realize, don't be afraid to ask for advice from different people. Because it's the advice might be different, but you can take what that person said and what that person said, and you can put it into your own solution. You can make your own solution out of it. Because everybody's answer is going to be different. Everybody's going to have different advice. Everybody been through different things, and it's different ways to solve different, the same problem. It's not the same equation all the time. It's a different it's a different way to solve it. So basically what I'm trying to say is, man, if you're scared to ask people for advice, it's nothing to be scared about because people in this world, man, they love to help. I know if somebody would have asked me for advice, I would gladly love to answer. I would gladly love to help. Especially if I knew the answer to it. If I didn't know the answer to it, I would refer them to somebody who does, or I would give them my input anyway. Of how I would go about it. Because at the end of the day, man, it's a lot of good people out there. You know, and we're all on this same earth. We're all maybe going through similar things. You never know unless you ask. So if you were just like me, man, because I ain't gonna lie, I think I'm over that. I'm over that fear of asking for advice about certain things. I'm over that, and that wasn't even crazy. It's the crazy part. It's just the simple fact. I just used to be that kid that used to just not ask for advice. I feel like I'm young. I'm 22. Advice takes me a long way. It takes me a long way about personal things. I would ask for advice about, you know, business, certain things like that. But personal situations, I would just not really ask for advice. I just kind of go through it with the motions, and it's okay, but it's better to, ask somebody that maybe been through something like that, just to get a different perspective. It's just good for you. But more of the story, basically what I'm trying to say in this video, man, don't be afraid to ask for advice. And just start being comfortable with just, asking questions. Because a lot of people, they don't like to ask questions, man. Like, be comfortable with that, man. If you don't know a certain situation, if you've never been through a certain situation, maybe the person next to you has. Even strangers, man, you can ask strangers for advice sometimes. They will, strangers, if you ask them for advice, like genuine advice, man, they will give you their 2 cents, man. They will, man. People are not so evil. I mean, a lot of people can be, but a lot of people aren't. But that's the video for today. Hopefully you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow.